So Mike Florio over at Pro Football Talk sort of had himself a weekend. Go look that up. It's actually kind of funny. Like Clay Travis, and Jason Whitlock basically went the end of Reservoir Dogs on each other. But so maybe now might not be the time. Just Mike's got some other stuff going on. But we talk about all the time how the national media jabronis, all the talking haircuts, just don't have the time of day for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings, right? And Florio is no different. Like, maybe he's a quasi-Vikings fan, and this is just some sort of elaborate troll, which I'd be down with. Like, I'm obviously a troll myself. But why does Mike Florio hate Kirk Cousins? Like, every single post about Kirk Cousins is either completely negative or backhanded compliment where Kirk is doing well. It's a little grating, right? And even though we talk on here that who cares what the national media says, it does matter for how nationally, how other fan bases, how casual football fans do view Kirk Cousins, how they do view this team, and put some respect on our name as I spittle at the camera, right? So again, every single Kirk Cousins tweet, every single article is just a cocktail of snippy, passive aggressiveness, smug, elitist, holier than thou takes. He'd fit in great in Minneapolis, by the way, on Kirk Cousins, right? So why? Again, part of it could be it's funny. I mean, Kirk Cousins is an easy target from his time at Michigan State to Washington to now here with the Vikings. I mean, it's fun to troll. He's dorky. He's the Sleep Number Pizza Ranch Tim Pod dictator. Of course, it's easy to troll and make jokes. It's low-hanging fruit. That's why we hit that fruit out of the park, because I think Florio and I are both around the same height. We're both very short. Low-hanging fruit is the only fruit we can reach. Plus, part of it could be Florio's BFF is Paul Allen, PA, voice of the Vikings. So part of that could be, like, you ever just, with your buddies, you just busted balls all the time? It could be part of that, for sure. Part of it, I mean, Kirk makes it pretty easy. Like, he is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in NFL history, and he's not had that great of a history showing up in big games. Like 0-9 Monday night, we've talked about that, although he is changing the narrative a little bit. But, of course, narratives take years to just completely come full circle. Kirk Cousins could win the Super Bowl this year, and then there'll still be talk about, he still hasn't won on Monday night. That whole thing, right? But did win a playoff game last year, beat the Cowboys on Sunday night, primetime winning record team, blah, 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 blah. And I get it. I fully understand that, and it's also his prerogative. But also, I mean, it's a national media outlet, right? Like, his opinion, right, wrong, or otherwise, football opinions, let's just say that, does carry some weight with the casual football fans, and it does create a false narrative, whether it be if they're checking things on PFT, if they're seeing him on Football Night in America, Sunday Night Football, whatever it is, right? So is he an objective journalist who's conveying information, or is he an activist with an agenda? Again, only about football. Yeah. And the fact that his takes on Kirk are just so biased, so slanted, and so intellectually dishonest, it does mean something, and it does raise a question, like, why? Why does he have such a hard on for Kirk Cousins? Like, it is weird, isn't it? Right? Like, the national media outlet has a full-on vendetta against Kirk Cousins. Like, did Kirk bar Florio from Pizza Ranch Properties International or something? Like, is Florio mad that he can't get some of that great roasted chicken? Which, as we've said several times on here, it is ironic that Pizza Ranch has better chicken than the pizza. But whatever, it's true, right? Go get yourself some Pizza Ranch chicken. I highly endorse that. So, I mean, he doesn't have to go out of his way to kiss his ass and wash his feet, but, I mean, just call balls and strikes, man. I mean, what's so wrong with that? Like, you cannot tell me that Kirk Cousins was not a top 7 to 8 quarterback last year. You cannot tell me that Cousins had a pretty stale, pretty average 2018, actually below average, but also put up great black and white stats just because of volume, because John DeFilippo is throwing it 50 times a game. But also, he was greatly improved and sometimes an absolute nail driver in 2019. You cannot tell me that he wasn't that. And also, you cannot tell me that Kirk Cousins did not perform Aaron Rodgers in quarterback rating, QBR, PFF grade, DVOA, eyeball test last year. Like, all the metrics that actually matter, right? You simply cannot tell me that. And the Vikings were right to extend him. It feels weird to say that. It just really does. Like, obviously, I'm critical of Kirk Cousins as well, but at least I call a spade a spade. When he's playing bad, he's playing bad. When he's bad Kirk, he's bad Kirk. When he's good Kirk, he is damn good Kirk. And we laud him. It's like, oh, it's so terrible the quarterback of my football team, the most important position in all team sports, is actually playing good and helping my team win games. It's so crazy, right? But obviously he still leaves a lot to be desired, but is trending in the right direction and could be part of the Vikings hoisting that Jerome Barty 2020 and beyond, right? So see how easy that was? See how not difficult that was just to give praise where it's due? I don't know. Is this odd vendetta going to continue? It's possible. I mean, still kind of funny. But it's just so blatantly obvious and dishonest, but it's okay. Like, hell, even if Kirk wins MVP in 2020, is a first-team All-Pro, obviously, and then wins the Super Bowl, Florio would be like, well, you know, in the odd Rona shortened season, obviously Kirk Cousins, it's a one-off and it's not repeatable. Like, why doesn't he have 2 Super Bowls? Like, a winner getting paid his type of salary should have 2 Super Bowls in one season, and not turtle in big games, but I don't know. It's something that's been sticking to my craw, something that's been really weird. But again, I think Florio has other things to deal with at this moment in time. So maybe we'll give him a pass. It's still funny to me. All right, your thoughts. Why does Florio hate Cousins? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, post on the Venmo. Plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.